Nice!
Hey YouTubers, Grimmy Dragon here, and this is the video review for the Transformers Universe 2.0 Ironhide with Reprolabels. Yes, we're taking another look at a past figure. I expect a lot of this. I'm kind of short on new ones. So, we got Ironhide here. He's looking pretty cool. This is from the Universe 2.0 line, much like Prowl. And as you can see, he's got a bit of sticker on him, which really do help make the figure look better. So, let's just get right into it, shall we? You see, Ironhide is this little red SUV type van. It's a little different from his G1 van, but it still looks pretty good. You can see he's got he's got a decent shade of red. Some people don't think it's the right shade, but I think it's fine in that sense, although the painted red is starting to show that sign of getting really dirty, which was somewhat common for the Universe 2.0 era stuff. It's unfortunate, but the paint used for the clear plastic was not the best. That said, it's not a bad vehicle mode, and very nicely done. Again, he has some Reprolabels to add more details. The white striping on him. The black on the windows here are actually the Reprolabels. They normally are the Allspark blue, which was really kind of ugly, so thankfully Reprolabels made the black decals for the windows. Although they can be a bit of a pain to get on because there are so many panel lines to work with on this guy. Now you can see that there are a lot of panel lines here. All over. And that's a bit of a detraction. But it will show how it works in the robot mode, I'm sure. So he does have weapon storage. It goes right under here. And while it's not the cleanest vehicle mode, it still looks pretty good. So, I'd say get the Henkei or the like the 3-pack version of this guy if you can, but the Universe version is still decent. But since this guy is going to get a new figure from Combiner Wars, why don't we get the mold that is going to be his new figure? And that would be the one for off-road here. As you can see, going from a van to a truck, which is not a bad choice for Ironhide. He's done trucks before in Transformers Prime, the Arms Micron. Ironhide was a truck. Movie Ironhide was obviously a truck. So it works well for the character. So I am pretty interested to see how this mold will look with Ironhide's colors and an Ironhide head. But as you can see, size-wise, they're pretty similar. Ironhide's a little bit bigger than Off-Road. Just part of the times. This was back in the day where deluxes were a little bit beefier. Or at least a little bigger. But anyway, that's all I can really say about vehicle mode. So let's get him into robot mode and see how... Okay, and now that we got Ironhide in his robot mode, he's looking okay. Now, Hasbro's release did have a few problems with the coloring. I mean, just some inaccuracies with G1. Basically, the Henkei was painted better. Where it had the black here on the shoulder instead of on the forearm. It had black hands. The face was actually silver instead of this Allspark blue that it's on here now. And, you know, just a general darker shade of red. Okay, now that that's out of the way, what we got in Ironhide is not bad. And it's actually a good job of getting that G1 look as far as the mold's concerned. Like, you have the window chest. They even found a way to get the Autobot symbol inside, which is pretty awesome. And it's actually a pretty nice trick where you have the bumper flip up and cause that thing to come up. Now, being that he was pretty panely in vehicle mode, it shows in the robot mode quite a bit, especially if you turn him around. You can see all the panels that made up the sides of the van. And, you know, kind of shows up on the legs as well. Quite honestly, this was pretty much a low point in the universe line. And I still think he is good, and, you know, we needed to have some representation for Ironhide at least. But for articulation, he does have left-right swivel at the head. He has swivels at the shoulders, in and out at the shoulders. He has a bend at the elbow, rotation at the elbow. Due to transformation, he can even move his elbows out this way, which makes no sense. And he has ball-jointed wrists. And some hinges to help him go in and out. No waist joint. Oh wait, yeah, he does have a waist joint, I'm sorry, my bad. Does have a waist. He has universal joints at the hips, bend above the knee, 45-degree knee bend, and some toe movement. So he does have a fair range of, and ankle pivot too, which is pretty cool. It's actually on a ball joint. So he's actually quite posable. Which is pretty good. Hopefully you saw all that. Just in case, waist, hips, you know, yeah. All the articulation I just talked about a second ago. But yeah, all in all, not bad on the posability bit. Let's get a good look at the face. Again, it's in that Allspark blue, which I don't know what Hasbro was thinking when they did that. I mean, a silver face would have done this figure wonders. And as you can see, he's kind of looking down just due to the way the transformation works. This was just a problem with the mold. Still, the general figure looks fine. I just think Hasbro's could have been painted better. Unfortunately, I was never able to get the Henkei version, so this is all I got for him. Now for accessories, before I forget, it comes with this interesting little blade/gun combo. which you could just flip down the hand and it'll actually clip in right here. So you can have this blade weapon, or more appropriate for Ironhide, a chain gun, which actually looks pretty cool. I think that is a good addition to the figure. I think it works out pretty well. Now, some people like to actually try to stuff the hand into the weapon. It's possible, but honestly, I think it's better to just leave the hand out and fold it up. But in any case, for a quick comparison, we'll bring in the G1 Ironhide, the actual G1 toy. Little dusty, sorry about that. It's kind of one of those hard ones to clean up. But, yeah. I mean, despite the paint issues, this is still far closer to the G1 cartoon than this guy is. So, yeah, this is an improvement. That said, I'm very happy to have this guy. You know, always nice to have the original figures. So, I'd say this was a step in the right direction. At least for Ironhide. Next up, we have Arms Micron Ironhide from the Prime line. And, you know, in all honesty, this is probably the best Ironhide I've seen. Period. I mean, this is a really good version of Ironhide. Really brings out the character. But, yeah, as you can see, there's a little bit more similarity between them. I mean, again, this one's more closer to the G1 cartoon model. So it's, you know, you still got that. But last but not least, let's bring in the figure he's going to get his new figure from. Off-Road. So it's going to be interesting to see this guy translate into this mold. All honesty, I think it's possible. May need some Reprolabel help to really bring it out, but yeah, I mean, this could work. The only concern is the chest. Obviously, this one has the combiner port in the middle, but the way the details on the sides are, and some of the molded detail on the middle, I think it might have a chance of working. Very strong might, but it's worth a shot, and I think I'm interested to see how this turns out. But in any case, that's Universe Ironhide in a nutshell. Honestly, I think he's worth looking into. Try to get one of the Takara versions, though. Just because I think the paint would be better on those. Still, it's a worthwhile figure if you want a Classics Ironhide that closely resembles the G1 cartoon. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little review. Please leave a comment. Leave a like. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to see more videos. And share with your friends. And I'll see you in the next round. Take care. So long. Have fun. And bye-bye.